Welcome back to the show. It is your host, the Ace of Knaves, and you're watching AoK Championship Wrestling. We're getting right back into it, right where we left off last week. The Coyote Kid picking up a victory over Chris Chaos. That non-title matchup for the light heavyweight title. You am. Welcome into the show, my friend. That was quick. You guys are on top of things tonight. Short matches tonight. I doubt it. We got Tank versus Psycho. We got the Wrecking Crew versus Buffalo's Unwanted. And 3 titles on the line. Cletus J. Hinkledime are going to take on Dean Graves for the U.S. title. Amaya goes up against Casey Gwen for the Women's Undisputed title. And Omer T. Hinkledeimer challenges Zach the Ripper for the Intercontinental. We're heading into it. Ooh, for yourself? That's a rarity, a night off like that. You gotta dig that new wave stuff. Oh shit, that's way louder than it needed to be. There we go. There we go. Get into the action here. Oh, dang it, that's right. I did see that. Was that yesterday? His actual birthday was yesterday? Friday? Something like that. I'm not always on top of things, man. It's been a long week. It has been a long week. Everything has run together. And in case I don't see little Booch, a happy birthday to him. Damien Bouchard, if I'd have known that, we'd have put him on the show tonight, but that's too bad. Birthday present to us. We don't have to see him. Ha! Tank in the ring, ready for his opponent. We haven't seen this man in a while. Psycho Smoke. And let me tell you, I got some gripes. Because of course I do. Shout out was enough, that's right. Much appreciated. Appreciate his support. As always, we support him in just about everything he does, as often as we can. I want to talk 2K24 right quick. I've had some time with it. Got to take a look at some universe mode. Tag team entrances. I'm only getting one half of a tag team coming down. I'm not sure what that's all about. Is it because it's a custom arena? Of course, keep in mind, we got a custom arena, we got a custom universe, got a lot of custom stuff going on. So, there's my first issue. Second issue, I haven't seen blood in the universe yet. The options have been turned on, and it works well in play mode, but I haven't seen it so far in the test runs of the universe mode. Managers, let's talk about them for a minute. If that motherfucker takes the turnbuckle off one more time during a match, and I can assure you it is even worse when it's a tag team and the manager is on your side, because the turnbuckle they take is the corner that you use for the tag, meaning you can't throw your opponent into the corner to go for a double team because there's no turnbuckle pad. Therefore, they bounce off of it and hit their face on the mat. And it's not just once and it's a coincidental thing. No. As soon as the referee fixes it, this dude climbs right back up there and takes it right back off. 27 times and counting. That's my gripe so far. That's just it so far, and I've really only had about 8 hours with this game, so we're gonna start there with that. All right, like in total, I've probably only had about 8 hours messing around with this, that, and the other thing. And that's the thing. Like, I hate to complain because at least they're doing something. Now, also, let's not complain about it because it is a fix. The tag team, the illegal partner, is only allowed in the ring at certain times. There's actually like a timer or a block that doesn't allow for, if they get into the ring, they have to stay outside the ring for X amount of time or until such and such happens. So that's a plus. Tag action will not be as 2-on-2 regular tag matches won't be these ungodly 45-minute non-Iron Man matches. But so far, everything else has been pretty sweet sailing. Like I said, I got to make sure I cover all the bases while I'm running universe tests here to see what's what. From the top rope all the way to the outside. Holy Jesus. What a neck breaker all the way to the outside, hitting the arena floor with that. The Psycho Smoke living up to half his name. And the Tank is a little bit of trouble. Depending on how this show goes tonight, we'll see. I got quite a few matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5, 6 matches here tonight. Say if they don't make adjustments to that manager thing, there may be that may alter the course of season 4 for what I originally had planned. We may have to make amends. Tank taking the time to showboat. Ends up on the wrong side of an ass whooping. Maybe not. Maybe not. Irish whip sends him into the ropes. Drops down in a big power slam. And Psycho looking for some space here. Finds Zero. Double this hammer punch and only gets a 2 count. Psycho. Lights go out. What? Psycho with the psychological advantage. And down goes Tank. Look at this. Right back to his feet. Tank. Still gets caught up one more time. Draped over that top rope, but again back to his feet. The Irish whipping into the corner. And Psycho maybe looking to take this home here. Given time, look at this. Unfortunately, giving Tank time to move, time to catch his breath. That may do it. Looks like he was taught by Vulgar on that one, like Vulgar the Clown pin. Up to the shoulders one more time. And Psycho Smoke with a pinfall attempt in the center of the ring. And Tank kicks out again at 2. I believe so, yes. I believe there's a season pass with the purchase. Should have all your yeah, the DLCs will just come straight down through when they're launched. That's really all the season pass is. Tank keeping the aggression up here at ringside. I don't know if he's trying for a count out or not. I don't know. I would double check that. Because it may be that the second copy of 23. ZA was talking about that the other day. He got 23 free with 24. Like, there's no, like... Yeah. Look at this, Tank. I'm going to interrupt here. Tank, looking for it right in the bow shack. And down he goes. That should be it for Psycho Smoke. But it is not. It is not. Yeah, your season pass, I would, you could probably check that in, just under the PlayStation, or, you guys on PlayStation or Xbox? Maybe, I'm not sure, because I don't, that's opposite of what I use. Whatever the store is, wherever your downloads are, there should be... Unless they're just not showing up until. You know what I mean? There's like 5 DLCs that are scheduled, so maybe they'll just pop in as they come through. Low blow, Joe Brony letting that mule kick to the nuts. Go ahead and swing on by. And he follows it up with that hammer punch, and Psycho Smoke staring up at the lights for the count of 3. And we get some of those replays here. Here we see him getting kicked right in the nuts. Right in the bow shack. And here one more time, right after that secondary kick. Up he goes, and out for the count of 3. Tank picking up the victory on this one.
Here is your winner, Tank.
2K24, Season 4. Looking pretty good so far. We got the AoK arena built. Not that it matters, but we're gonna go mobile Season 4. Be stationary in Pittsburgh. We're gonna travel around the United States. Right now we're gonna head to ringside for some table tag team action as the Wrecking Crew take on Buffalo's Unwanted. Thanks to buff Corey Matthews. 245-pound chia pet. He puts on one of those flat caps. He looks like Toad. Scott Farkus's sidekick. The Christmas Story. Yeah. We're heading to ringside because things are getting weird here.
The following is a tag team
Stepping ever closer to the end of Season 3, heading into Season 4, and of course the new 2K24. That Willie. That creep. Charles in charge weirdo. Zapped. Oh no, wrong dude. Wrong curly-haired kid. Wrong curly-haired kid. Was he the same dude? Was he the one in 8 is Enough? I didn't know that. I did not know that. I don't ask why I didn't know that, or maybe my old age, I probably just forgot that.
Weighing in at 275 pounds, Nick Buzzsaw Blackwell.
It's been a long time since I heard that name too, man. Man, the two of them shot that movie Zapped right around that same time as well. Is it Zap? Yeah. Where Scott Baio got some kind of weird superpower. Shoot electricity out his fingertips or some dumb shit.
And at a combined weight of 460 pounds.
Table tag team match. This ought to be interesting. These guys are rough and tumble. We hope to see them come over to Season 4 with us. Brand new. They just snuck it in towards the tail end of the season here. We're going to talk. Get some negotiations on the table to see if Buffalo is unwanted. RWP and the almighty Torrance Benjamin will still be with AoK in Season 4. Oh, that's crazy. That cartoon doesn't get enough love. Just, I mean, it's the resurgence is coming around. That's a plus. I mean, I was recently able to pick up some action figures. Almost a complete set. I'm still missing a couple. But, hey, you know, I'll find them eventually. But yeah, that's it's a super underrated cartoon. Benjamin trying for that baseball slide, almost succeeded in it. Nick able to use the table to block it more so than as a weapon that Benjamin was intending it for. The shoulders down he goes. Samoan drop. Yeah, I have yet to finish that movie. I'm not one to watch movies to begin with, and I have this habit of turning things on at night as I lay down to go to sleep. I've seen the opening sequence about 55 times, but I still don't know what happens in the movie. Still don't know the plot. So, yeah. One of these days I'll sit down and finish it up. It's not that it's a bad movie. I just, again, I turn movies on at like, 11:30 at night and expect to, with the expectation that I'm not going to finish it. Unfortunately, I continuously try to watch it night after night, and it always ends the same. They did that, there's a car commercial a few years ago, did that homage to them as well. It was a European car commercial that used live action cosplayers. Oh, Nick Blackwell. Just coming up short. The table didn't break. He tried to put Torrance Benjamin through the table and it didn't break. This matchup continues. Blackwell setting the table back up, keeping an eye on RWP. Cat and mouse there going on. Tight quarters in the corner. Tight quarters in the corner. That was way harder to say than it needed to be. Benjamin and Josh at the table. Up to the shoulders. Doesn't look good for the Wrecking Crew. And Buffalo's Unwanted taking out everybody. Torrance Benjamin taking Josh Blackwell through the table with RWP with a suicide dive over the top rope, making full contact with Nick Blackwell. And Buffalo's Unwanted making a stance in the final days of Season 3. It's time for back-to-back-to-back title matches. Cletus J. Hinkledeimer taking on Dean Graves for the United States title. This has been a very controversial title over the past couple of weeks between Dean Graves, Torrance Benjamin, and of course Chris Nightmare. Cletus Hinkledeimer taking this opportunity to cash in a little bit. The fact that Chris Nightmare needed another day or so to recover in a triple threat match at Retro Monday Nitro. Sliding into that spot for the United States Championship. Here we go. Ringside. One half of the Tag Team Champions. Challenging for the United States title in solo action.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
Oh, more griping. I just remembered something. Wayne Kerr just reminded me that unfortunately, as it turns out, as much as we all hoped, prayed, and absolutely wanted to, we cannot have Samantha as our ring announcer. She is apparently hard locked to Raw and some pay-per-views. We will continue to have Wayne as our ring announcer because that is how it is set for the universe modes. For any custom universe or any custom arenas, you get the real life equivalent to Wayne Kerr. So unless we want to build a Raw arena, we do not get Samantha, and that, my friends, is an absolute crying shame. But we do get her on some pay-per-views. So I guess as long as I don't mess with too much of the custom pay-per-views, we should be fine. But again, these are the barriers and conflicts we will have to overcome and endure and figure out what we're going to do into a new game with new rules, new limitations, but also more opportunities. And I would have to say at the moment, so there's not, it's still early. Everybody's getting their original creations, situated and perfected. So there hasn't been a large influx of a season 4 roster yet. But also, I know a lot of us haven't had time to sit down and do any of that. But when the time comes, you know the drill. You gotta know the drill. Use the hashtag AoK. It's so much easier to find it in the community creations when we all use the same hashtag. Because other than that, I don't know if it's really meant for me. I actually picked up a couple that I wasn't sure was meant for me. But hey, you know, it happens. Can't always get it right. Also, that's also happened to a couple other content creators, and it worked out in their favor as well. So, hey, la-di-dee, la-di-da. We got a United States title on the line, matchup about to start as Wayne finishes out those introductions.
Weighing in at 219 pounds, Curtis J. And his opponent from Bangor, Maine, weighing in at
Cletus J making that challenge.
he is the United
Hinkledimers looking to end the season carrying all the belts. They actually have a pretty good opportunity here. As it turns out, Cletus challenging for the U.S. title and Omer challenging for the Intercontinental title. And they are already co-holders of the World Tag titles. There we go, the U.S. title, the one we're on here for tonight. Referee Jenna Taylor. Also, it does not give you the referee that you ask for when you build the arena. You put in whatever referee you want, but it still gives you whatever referee it wants. So there's that. But yeah, I got to figure out, I got to find out why blood is not happening in our universe mode, because it's absolutely glorious when it works. So if you do have 24 and you have forgotten or not yet done it, go into your options and turn blood to on for some fun over dramatics. Listen, I almost killed The Rock. I think I may have killed The Rock. I powerbombed him off the stage at WrestleMania. I'd be beating him so badly. He was leaving blood stains where he was landing, and unfortunately when I powerbombed him, I went for the pin and he got the 3 count. And when he moved over, there was a large spot where his head was, and I think might have been brain juice. I'm not sure. I may have taken out The Rock in 2K24. Also, though, the blood that smeared on the mat in the ring was still there in the victory scene. So there's that. Like I said, I hope we can get the universe mode to go in our favor this year. Both streaming wise and of course in reality. Let's see if we can't get the universe mode to go in our favor this year. Bless me. Jeez, snuck up on me. Referee with a count. Both men back inside before she gets to 10. Be careful, she will end a title match. No questions asked. Faster than you can blink an eye. Look at this. Dean Graves ducking under that shot at the arm. Big right hand from Omer. Goes under it in a clothesline by Graves, but again, Cletus back to his feet. Farm raised, corn fed goat. Whoops, that's not what I mean. I mean that last one. Cletus taking to the United States champion here. This could be an upset. I don't want to call it an upset, but Cletus Hinkledeimer having a pretty good season. And it would not be that surprising for him to leave this matchup as the United States champion. I mean, Dean Graves is no slouch, don't get me wrong. Certainly not talking him down in any way, but moves like that kind of make him the underdog. Even with Tia at ringside, Tia Graves, haven't said much about her. She's been kind of the quiet one here. Not much involved. Not much involved in the ringside area from the valet of Dean Graves. Cletus with the knee to the face. Graves heading to the outside. Cletus heading to the top. Leap of faith he goes. Double axe handle. And look at this. Cletus wasting no time. Continuing the assault. Big work mittens of his. And Graves back to his feet and fires off a series of rights of his own. Locking on the sleeper, putting himself at a risk here. But Cletus has to beat Dean Graves. So there's Cletus chasing Tia, backing Tia Graves away from ringside. At least from the ring area, ring apron. Down he goes. Cletus hooks the leg. We could be looking at a new United States champion. Only two. Keeping the match alive, but he's been busted open. And Dean Graves has been through a battle here. Hammerlock DDT, and Cletus could be looking for it to go home. Spinebuster. Referee's shoulders are down. The referee there for the count. United States Championship on the line, and Cletus J. Hinkledeimer is carrying two belts. That spinebuster, just too much for Dean Graves, and the title changes hands.
Here is your winner.
Right here before your very eyes.
United States Champion, Curtis J.
One half of the tag team champions, and now the United States champion. The Hinkledeimers going all in here tonight. Going for broke. Women's Undisputed title on the line here in our second of 3 title matches. As the Anomaly of Maya chases after Casey Gwen and the Women's Undisputed Championship. Again, the storied romance of the Anomaly and the world title. The glorious story that was to kick off the first part of the season here. I need to go through and really highlight that, man. I really do need to figure that all out. That would be an awesome little thing to have just for the sake of having it. It would be very time consuming. And I don't have that type of time, but that would still be great to do. This woman won half of the women's tag team titles, champions. Looking to leave here carrying 2 belts. These guys are looking to make WrestleMania a hell of a match for themselves if they got to defend all these titles. Because WrestleMania will be coming up, and we can't have an AoK title not defended at WrestleMania. Every active title within AoK will be put on the line at the season closer. AoK WrestleMania 3 coming up in just a few short weeks. The world title, the women's undisputed, the women's tag team, the men's world tag team, the United States title, the light heavyweight title, the hardcore title, both men's and women's, and of course Zoe Yuri holding that Money in the Bank briefcase as a guaranteed shot at the undisputed title come WrestleMania. Will she be facing against the current champion Casey Gwen? She'll be taking on that woman there, Amaya. Will Maya be able to pull out a victory here tonight and perhaps go into WrestleMania 3 the same way she came into Season 3 as the world's undisputed champion? She first has to get past this lady. Casey Gwen, nothing to shrug at. Multiple time champion across all of AoK. Set to be a decent matchup. These 2 women have faced off before and they know each other very well. One more time to finish up the introductions. Let's take a look at what's on the line. That beautiful red and white belt of the Women's Undisputed Championship. Wayne Kerr, take it away and tell these people what's going on. We may try to keep that belt design for next season. I kind of dig that. Kind of like that belt. See if we can't bring that back. If we end up with the women's division, we gotta have the ladies to defend the belt. Guess we could make it a men's title. Maybe not. We'll see. Referee Jenna Taylor ringing the bell. Let's get this set. And Amaya wasted no time taking the champion to the mat. Keeping her there as well. Looking for a quick submission, but a Casey Gwen way too quick for that. But Amaya, as I said, these 2 know each other very well, and I don't think either one of them is going to get an advantage early in the matchup. I think it's going to take a mistake from one or the other, and Amaya may have just made it. She just clipped her opponent on the way down, and not enough to do the damage she was hoping for. But enough by the looks of it. Logan, what's up, brah? Big Logan Hawk joining us here tonight. Bringing it into the chat. Logan Hawk, since I got you here, will Logan Hawk be returning to Season 4? Do we find a Logan Hawk? Do we create him again next season for the new game? I'm asking you first. Do you still want a dog in the fight? Is the question. Do you still want your dog in the fight? All right, then we will set that up. I will get it arranged for the Logan Hawk contract. Oh boy. Oh dog. These things is happening. I hear tell Chris Chaos is looking to make a comeback. As well as Zoe Yuri. Zoe Yuri looking to end this season as the champion, as it turns out. And again, she'll be facing off against one of these two women, perhaps. At this point, Casey Gwen, the women's world undisputed champion, having her way with the challenger Amaya. Sends her across the ring with an Irish whip. Goes for the shoulder tackle, but no go. Casey, not often she's outpowered, but Amaya just slammed right through her there. Speed versus force. We got a quick cover. Look at this. Casey thinks she's got it. Playing mind games with the anomaly. Boot to the head. Maya back to her feet. Grabs her up. Swinging reverse twist of fate. That's an interesting concept. Got her shoulders down. Women's disputed. Undisputed, no. Not yet. 2 count only. Dropping bombs. Big belly buster there by Maya. Headbutt right to the breadbasket. Maya looking for the even flow, and down it slams. This could be it. Pinfall attempt. Shoulders are down, and Casey Gwen kicking out at 2.5. And Amaya not sure what else to do here. She's hit her with just about everything she got. And again, still not enough as Casey Gwen continues the attack. Snapmare puts her opponent onto the mat, hits the ropes, head full of steam and a boot to the face. Again, the lockup and the whip. Into the ropes and another clubbing clothesline. Legacy elbow and anomaly. Back to her feet. Miraculously, I didn't expect her up that quick. Incoherent enough to sidestep that neck breaker. But Casey Gwen drills her. Absolutely drills her into the mat. With that DDT. Helps her opponent back up and into the corner. Superman punch. This could be the end of this match. We could be seeing the beginning of this 3 count. And again. Oh, only 2. Casey going high risk. Makes the leap. Elbow drop from the top. And Amaya with a kip up. Look at this. The anomaly. A second Hurricane Rana. The anomaly. This matchup should have been over. And Casey Gwen trying to make it so. From the shoulder, fireman's carry to a flapjack. And Casey thinks she's got it now. She knows the key to taking out the anomaly. Nope. Whatever you thought you had, that was incorrect. It was an incorrect answer on whatever it was you thought you figured out, Casey. As Amaya now takes back control and drives her the point of her knee right into the hamstring of the champion. She is really working that leg over. She's got plans Maya has figured something out, and she has got a plan, and it is to attack the right leg. I'm sorry, the left leg of Casey Gwen. Casey dropping to the mat. Leapfrog over the top. Off the ropes again, and no go. Another shoulder tackle that fails. Amaya, boot to the midsection. The challenger with an even flow DDT. We got to cover. The referee right there for the one. There's two, and again, the champion kicking out at 2.5. Amaya taking time with the crowd and may have caught herself up here. Only a 2 count, barely getting away with that. This has been a battle for the titles, man. This has been a battle for the title. Amaya again, Hurricane Rana. Off the ropes, nope, misses. Blocked by Casey. Allowing her some room to get in, but walks right into a side Russian leg sweep. And again, the lockup. I thought Casey was going to catch her with that one, but I thought Casey was going to block that Hurricane Rana there. Back and forth. I told you these two know each other, and there is very few mistakes being made between the two. Collar and elbow, the Irish whip again. Casey, full force Superman punch. Spear. Cover, the undisputed title up for grabs, and Casey looking to retain, and she fails in doing so far. Amaya just kicked out again. Again with this physics-defying elbow drop. And still not enough. Look at this, a single leg sweep and a cover. Amaya, this time the one to play games. Trying to take her opponent down with a single leg sweep. That's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. That'll get in your head in a real hurry. Again, off the clothesline. Another pinfall attempt. Looking to wear down the psyche of the women's undisputed champion. But you need to worry about breaking down that body, that muscle mass. Casey, no joke in the ring. The snapmare, we've seen this earlier. One of her go-tos. The guillotine choke. We could see a submission here. We could see the challenger have to give this up. Nah, not yet. Look at this. Not yet, she doesn't. Not yet. Amaya breaking out of the guillotine choke and staying on the offensive. Submission hold of her own, awful close to the ropes. Unfortunately, Casey can't even reach for them. The way she's being dragged back, she needs her hands for the support. And Amaya cranking on the neck. But again, powers out, but right into the powerful arms of Casey. And look at this. Sit out power bomb. Pinfall attempt. And Amaya pulls the shoulders one more time. Keeping her dreams of the undisputed championship alive. Right back to her feet. But again, sidestepped and drilled in again. Amaya taking an absolute beating here from the women's champion. And still going for the third time, the Superman punch. With the spear to combine it. For the third time, can Amaya do it again? Can she kick out at 3? She does not, and Casey Gwen continues her reign as the undisputed champion. What a fight that was. Good golly. Putting it out there.
Here is your winner, and still
There's no easy victory for Casey Gwen. Certainly no easy defense whatsoever.
Casey Gwen.
That was a hell of a match. Yes, sir, we appreciate it. That's what we do here at AoK. We're not great wrestling. We're just AoK. Casey Gwen celebrating that victory, and we head into our main event as Omer T. Hinkledeimer. That's right. Omer T. getting his chance at the Intercontinental title from Zack the Ripper. Zack the Ripper looking to hold on to that title. It's one of the few opportunities this man has had this season to become a champion. He has successfully defended that title on numerous occasions thus far. We get ready to head to ringside. We get the rest of these entrances out of the way, the introductions. An Intercontinental title belt. Finish out the evening here. Anything but. I appreciate that. But, you know, self-depreciation works. Nor anything but great wrestling. We are anything but great wrestling. Omer T, the other half of the World Tag Team titles. Oh, Elite, I didn't see you in there, bro. Elite asking why not on the 2K24. I'm just finishing out what we have going on here first. Just finishing these out first. Just a few more weeks. Gives everybody time to get their creations put together that want to come over for the start of the season or the start of the game of 24. I'm going to say I'm disappointed with 24. I think they did a lot of the things right. I mean, I did have my little bitch session earlier about it. But, at least we have, I mean, the manager's thing with the turnbuckles, that's probably the biggest annoyance at the moment. I mean, at least, as Ken said earlier, at least the managers are doing something, even if it is the same thing 100,000 times in a row. I mean, I didn't expect much to change in the universe mode. I did expect like more rivalry actions or setups. But they did make some adjustments to the rivalries. But I'm still messing and seeing what's what. And I haven't gone into my rise yet. I actually haven't been in my rise nor my faction per se. I mostly just messed around with like Showcase and started looking to see what universe. In all honesty, I wanted to see what worked in universe mode and what didn't. And I found out what didn't faster than I found out what did. But yeah, I am interested in hitting the My Rise. Maybe we'll stream some of that over the week here. Maybe I'll get that kicked off and ready to go. And that'll be an interesting 24 series we can mess with, perhaps. We'll see. Picked ourselves up a brand new follower. We can't help that. Hello, follower. Dragon Killer. Welcome aboard. Welcome in. What brings you here? How'd you find us? Thanks for catching us before the end of Season 3. We'll be heading into Season 4 with 2K24 in just a few weeks. Zach the Ripper putting his Intercontinental title on the line. Logan Hawk getting the chance in the chat started. Omer T. Hinkledeimer getting his chance at that Intercontinental Championship. Of course, he already carries one half of the World Tag Team title with his brother Cletus, who just won the United States Championship earlier tonight. Can Omer match his brother's achievement tonight and pick up the Intercontinental title and walk out of tonight's matchups as a dual-wielding champion? With the way the Ripper is opening this matchup, maybe not. Up overhead, but look at this, Omer over the back, and No Go gets his way out, kicking out at 2, up and back down. The Grim Creeper taking a big body slam. I think that's the problem here. You guys give me one moment while I go radio silent. Zach the Ripper has left a strange craving that needs to be attended to. The Grim Creeper taking it back inside with Omer T. Belly to belly, and down he goes. Drives it into the mat. Omer looking for the pinfall. Only gets 2. Back up he goes. Irish whip into the corner. Goes Omer T. Hell of a slam. One hell of a slam by Zach the Ripper. And Omer T trying to get some balance here, trying to bring it back. Big right hand staggering the challenger, and the Grim Creeper throwing away yesterday's garbage. Goes for the hook of the leg and only gets a 2 count on that one. Only a 2. Black Plague. The Black Plague, and that should be enough. But Omer T catches the bottom rope. We all know what happened. The Black Plague was something that was terrible. It ran across the entire continent, took out entire populations. But Omer T survived the first Black Plague. Yeah, look at this. Omer right back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Sends Zach into the ropes. Where Joe Brony steps into the way. That could have been detrimental. Detrimental to the challenger. Ran through it 4 times. My rise 4 times already. That's the killer instinct. Zach the Ripper, 1888, and that should be enough here to retain the Intercontinental title. Omer T says it is not. Omer T says that is not nearly enough to retain. High angle STO. The Grim Creeper setting in. This right hand, that European uppercut. European uppercut taking the soul patch off of Omer T. Gut wrench suplex, and Omer taking high risk. Makes the leap. And a big forearm dropping down across the back of the Grim Creeper. Oh yeah, we got some unlockables in my rise. Lots of unlockables. Got to get in there. Got to see what we can see. We got to get it broken out. That would explain a lot of things, actually, now that I stop and think about it. Because I was curious about some things that I hadn't seen that I thought I would have. I got to get in there. I got to get in there. I'll be doing that. I'll probably be doing that. Probably do that later tonight, actually. Into tomorrow. I'm on vacation, man. I do what I want. I do what I want when I want. If my wife isn't having me doing something else first. She ain't gonna be here, so she can't tell me what to do. She didn't hear that, did she? Zack the Ripper with a hell of a power slam on the outside. Ooh, unimportant. No, that was the message to me. Tell somebody else they needed something. I'm not important. Somebody else is. Catch up with you there, happy wife. Yes, into that regard, it is all not just on the wife. A happy spouse, happy house. That's what I would say on that. Yes, it is my duty to keep her happy, but also the spouse and the house. And Omer T thought he had the fairy tale ending there. Look at this cattle mutilation. He might get the fairy tale ending he was looking for. Zack the Ripper, a hell of a way to tap out, but it ain't gonna happen. Rolls it back around and a big elbow to the back of the side of the head, not the back of the head, side of the back of the head, back of the side of the head, something. Omer T getting dropped straight down on the top of his, and we got a pinfall attempt, the 1888, and Zack the Ripper able to retain tonight. I don't know how it's not happening, but Omer T just got introduced to another Black Plague, and the Ripper's not done. Zack is not done. He's taking him back one more time for another 1888. That's got to do it. There's no way Omer's kicking out of this. He's got to be paralyzed at this point. Zack the Ripper retaining the Intercontinental Championship. Miraculously. I did ask, listen, I asked the Zack the Ripper's agent if he would be joining us in season 4. And the man said, and this is a direct quote, the man said, "Oh, I doubt it. That guy sucks." Yeah, whew. Zack the Ripper picking up the Intercontinental Championship. His achievement for the year. And what a way to be ending out the season as a top competitor here in AoK. I do enjoy the Trading Blows mini game. I think that's kind of fun. It adds a little something different. I don't particularly care for the button mashing submission thing. It's going to give somebody carpal tunnel, I'm sure. Let's take a look at week 4. Damien Bouchard cleared to wrestle, but did not tonight, as well as Buddy Marvelous. Psychosis, of course, picking up the hardcore title. This is some of this happened last episode, mind you. Psychosis, your new hardcore champion. Morgan Quinn suffered a minor injury during her matchup with Mama Logan against Callie Ferguson and Zoe Uri. Remington Singer's victory over Vulgar the Clown, and then beat the man with a chair multiple times. Went after Vulgar the Clown with an assault, looking to injure the Clown. The Coyote Kid winning the non-title matchup against Chris Chaos. Chaos not real happy about that. We've heard about that for the past couple of days backstage. And of course, as I said earlier, Cletus J. Hinkledeimer, your new United States champion. Moving right along, let's take a look at what we are coming up to very, very shortly. Actually, I want to show you how close we are to the end of the season before we get there. Let's take a look at the calendar. There it be. End of season 3 sits right there, which is just about 2 weeks out, give or take. So if you got your creations on 24 and you're looking to join AoK, you know the rule. Drop it up there with the hashtag AoK. You'll be added onto the roster, tossed into the mix. And let's take a look. I almost hit start show. Let's take a look at what the AI says we might want to look at. Empress Sparrow and Callie Ferguson. Oh, all I ask is that you use the hashtag AoK. That way it's easy to find. I'm not sure about the attributes this year. I mean, I prefer not to have a bunch of 100 overalls. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be crazy. But, and I'm not real sure. The attributes are kind of weird. Like, I created a wrestler that's usually right around 90, 95, and he started at like an 86 this year. So I'm not real sure. But yeah, to start out, we're just going to use the hashtag AoK, and, you know, we'll go from there. I'm not real sure how, I'm not sure how the game's attribute system is going to work this year, and what sliders are going to do what to what situations. So, Empress Sparrow and Callie Ferguson, that could be a, so somebody there, a champion. That might be a title match. Logan Hawk and Eric Coleman. We'll talk about that. Big Logan getting his chance at the in the ring. Prestige coming back to take on Cameron Sawyer. Nah, I'm still on a PS4, but it is cross gen. The community creations is across the board, cross consoles. Makes no difference. Look at this, Zach the Ripper trying to pick up the world title. I mean, we might let that go. We might let that one go. Zach the Ripper, in fact, against Angus Gordon for the World Heavyweight Championship. Dual Championships up for grabs next year, kids. Woot woot. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Trevor and Nova. Maybe. That could be a match. Isabella and Lilith, two big girls in the ring there. Coyote Kid, Pedro the Owl looking for tag team. Should put their matches, put their masks on the line too. That's a good one because I don't use it, to be honest with you. I don't even, it's I don't remember what it is, to be honest with you. I seldom do any kind of online other than this. This is probably as close to online as it gets. I'm not that type of gamer, bruh. I'm too old for that. That's not true. I'm just not down with it. Yeah, you will seldom see me on any form of online gaming. Coleman, Marvelous, and the Headhunter. We might have to change out the Headhunter in that Falls Count Anywhere matchup. That might be a thing. That might be a thing. Vulgar, IKB, Tank, and Torrance. The main event for Extreme Rules. That might be a title match too. Let's check the news for this week going into it. Everybody all right? Ferguson's cleared. E's cleared. And then the power rankings. Hinkledeimer's top of the match. Top of the batch. Good lord, man. Casey and Buddy, Punisher and Alex, Adam Boone, Torrance Benjamin, Dean Graves, Connor Riley, Chris Nightmare, Gavin Wilson, Logan Hawk. Gavin Wilson will be returning next year, I'll tell you that. We already in the contract talking business with him. The BMF and the BUF coming in force, filling out our top 20 IKBs, sneaking in. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you guys. I'll tell you what we are going to do. Let's do this. Let's do this right quick. Let's X out all of this. Let's look at all of this. Vulgar the Clown being our poster boy for this this Beanie Man. Whoops, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Don't hit that. Yes, I did want to do that. That's what happens. That's what happens